Tyler, I love following Wrestling Christmas on Twitter. And is this not a gay guy? Is this what a gay guy's Christmas looks like? Look, we got Tony Khan in his Lonesome Jaguars sweater, and his boyfriend's holding the camera. He's still in the closet. We can't see who's holding it, right?
So I know before I tried to argue that Tony Khan isn't gay at all whatsoever, but this for sure puts the nail in the coffin.
How could you argue that? I mean, every time the guy talks, it's the gayest thing we've ever seen. Every time he sips water, it's the gayest thing we've ever seen. Who had a gayer Christmas, Tony Khan or Kenny Omega? Kenny Omega actually has his boyfriend in the picture, a young boy hanging out, and he's holding the cat. Isotope. What a Christmas. What a gift. One guy had a worse Christmas than all of us. Ringside News, Steve Carrier. You might remember Steve Carrier as the guy who hates trannies. And he took it out on Nyla Rose in a rant that caused USA Today to sever ties with RingsideNews.com. But they're still going. They don't need the Jews handout. This guy's yay right here. And look, he got attacked on Christmas, Tyler. Did you see this epic story? What a thread. Of course, like all Steve Carrier tweets, they do carry over to the Ringside News official Twitter, and they all got deleted.
Of course they got deleted, but poor fucking Steve, dude, getting attacked
Dalton
on
Birch
Christmas. This guy could never catch a break.
Says, Merry Christmas, Kevin.
This might turn a Grinch out of him. This might have made his heart shrink this year, and we're going to have to work on it for years, getting Steve Carrier back up. And we got to figure out who attacked him. Like, is this domestic violence? Did his wife beat him up and steal the Christmas presents? Look what happened. He goes, so that was at 1:35 a.m., 15 minutes later. I got assaulted in my own house today, and my presents stolen. Who has access to your house? This doesn't feel like a home invasion, Tyler. It feels like Steve Carrier's dad, Steve Carrier Sr., is a lot like his son when he drinks.
Do you know why Tony doesn't care? Because he actually let a fucking man win his fucking first women's title belt. What else you want to hear?
And they got physical. This is like Rizzo when he stabbed his dad in the driveway. Look, I got assaulted in my own house today and my present stolen. And the Cape Coral police aren't doing anything about it, Tyler.
Oh, come on, Steve. We all know what's actually going on here. A big family feud at the fucking Christmas party. I'm sorry that you didn't get to open up presents with anyone. We would rather go to the neighbor's house to open up our presents.
And then it continues, Tyler. This was now, he's had 13 minutes to think about it. Maybe he's calmed down. Let's see. The police wanted and to argue with me about technology. Whoa, is he drunk? He's drunk. His dad's drunk. They fought. The Christmas presents got thrown in the fireplace. Now they're arguing about technology. What could they be fighting about? Argue with me about technology after I had a wine glass thrown at my face. Oh, see, Tyler? A wine glass thrown at my face. That's evidence. That's a hint. That means he wasn't home invaded. Someone didn't break in. He was having a family get-together, and his wife might have thrown wine at him and stole the presents again.
I don't blame the police for acting the way they did then and gave him a fucking hard time and didn't really care about helping him out because obviously they probably heard it in his voice. This slurring motherfucker is just way too drunk right now, and he was a piece of shit towards his family.
The police wanted and to, like, it sounds drunk. The police wanted and to argue with me about technology after I had a wine glass thrown at my face. That's a woman thing to do. And told me it wasn't a matter to send the locals over after they stole all my Christmas gifts. He means gifts, I assume. These aren't NFTs, I don't think they're Christmas NFTs. For my family and was held at gunpoint. Wait, so did the cops hold him at gunpoint for arguing about technology with them? Or did someone throw wine at his face then pull the gun out?
Oh, man, if the cops fucking were pointing a gun at him, I don't think he'd be able to make these tweets right now. It is 2 a.m., so maybe he did get out on bail. I want to believe that the drunk father was like, hey, you're not going to ruin Christmas this time, Steve, and had a gun pointed at him.
What a great point, Tyler. This is the middle of the night. It's either 2 a.m. if he's on the West Coast or 5 a.m. on the East Coast. So they've been up all night, Tyler. These people are now at the point where they've been drinking all night, thinking they were celebrating, and that's when the real family disputes start. So guns are involved, throwing alcohols. So we know there's alcohol, wine, and now we know there's a gun, and the police didn't think it was worth calling them over. So this must be a family dispute. Let's continue. Now we're going another 15 minutes to 18 a.m. Pacific. I had thousands of dollars of gifts stolen. Wow, that's a lot of Batman games, huh, Dalton? Buy me another $8 Batman game next year? What the fuck, Tyler? Who buys me Arkham collection in 2022 for Christmas. Somebody who hates me might as well throw wine in my face and pull a gun on me.
Obviously, a Batman super fan thought that would be the perfect gift, Kevin. I remember one of the highlights of this special present that you were able to get was that you have all the suits, Kevin. You could be Batman from any fucking movie.
I bet you Dalton was drunk on wine when he bought me that too. So look at this. We continue. Oh, at Ron DeSantis, Florida. All right, so now we're bringing in the government, Tyler, the future president, the Donald Trump killer, Ron DeSantis himself, the rhino himself. We're bringing it. Look, Ron DeSantis took down Disney, Tyler. He can take down Steve Carrier Sr.
Oh, for sure. But something just tells me that Ron DeSantis is not going to take any interest to Steve. And I guarantee you, if he heard any part of the altercation that took part on Christmas, he would want him locked up instead.
Have you ever had anything close to this happen on Christmas? I remember one time my father passed out on our new Dreamcast in Long John's. And we had to like drag him off it to fix the cable. So we had to kick my father out a few times on Christmases. Out in the snow, Tyler, in Long John's. So then he threatened to cut the power one year. So, but we never called the cops. So the cops are right. You got to settle this stuff internally, Tyler. I guess I never had thousands of dollars of presents to worry about. So I never had it as bad as he did. My stockings were worth more than the clothes I always got.
I'm almost under the impression that all the fucking presents were open and he fucking passed out after the wine got splashed on his face and everyone fucking left the party and he woke up there, "Wait, where's all my presents?" and shit like that. I'd never had a bad holiday altercation with anyone in the family ever going down, surprisingly, because I would expect it would probably be me and Riley to do one of those things, but never during Christmas.
In the chat, CZ said my ex once poured beer on my PS4 and I roundhouse kicked her. Thank God they weren't drinking wine, Tyler. That could have got bad. Get the guns out of the house on Christmas. Hugh G. Lissam says, R.I.P. D from hell. That's my father's nickname, Tyler. That's still my login when I pay the energy bill. D from hell is the username. So Ron DeSantis, get on this. Save Christmas, Ron. What good are you? Well, he's worse than Biden. Now, look, here we are. We're going 3 minutes later. This guy's on a tear. He is freaking out. He's going full Kumia, savages, black women, going on and on. Look, Steve Carrier says, I will not pay taxes this year. He forgot to tell Ron DeSantis, Tyler.
And he only waited 3 minutes after this time. Fuck the 15-minute intervals that we were doing in between each tweet. Now we're fucking waiting 3 minutes apart, and we're going to take a stand, Kevin. Fuck paying taxes, bro.
Isn't this like the greatest drunk revelation to have? Like you're freaking out. A gun was pulled on me. Wine's still on me. My shirt's still wet. What the fuck? The police won't help me? I'm not paying taxes. That's it. I'm not going to pay taxes this year. That's what he comes up with. That'll get him. How powerless are you when that's what you have? To get revenge for losing thousands of dollars of presents. I will not pay taxes. Now, look at this. Oh, now we're on the Ringside News account. So his personal account just wasn't working, Tyler. As you can see, when he said he wouldn't pay taxes, 6 likes on 2,100 views. So he's not getting the attention he wants. Now we jump over to Ringside News, and we get, check this out, big jump here, Tyler, 76 likes. So now we're going to light the world on fire with this news using our wrestling news outlet.
Our voice can finally be heard. Thank God that we have this account, Ringside News, to be able to get our voice out there. DeSantis will for sure see this one.
Yeah, usually they're just tweeting about Xavier Woods shows a sultry, skimpy bathing suit, or Kelly's almost naked in this sexy photo drop. Not tonight. Tonight it's, if Florida doesn't arrest the people stealing from me on Christmas, I'm fucking not paying you Soma bitches taxes. Not Soma the wrestling drug, Tyler. He means Soma bitches. So that's like son of a bitch, right? Not Somas like Gino eats.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely what he meant. It's that accent definitely kicking in. And whoa, 4 hours later, are we still tweeting? Jesus Christ, this dude did not go to sleep at all. He was ready to fucking go.
Good point, Tyler. Talk about a night ruined if you're still up for it. And so he is on the East Coast. He's in Florida. So this poor guy, it was 5:20 a.m. when he decided I'll never pay taxes again. And then it was 9:30 in the morning when he's like, why have the cops haven't replied to my tweet? DeSantis won't at me. And he's adding DeSantis again.
B2 has grit and says I'm naked in the shower, slammy voting.
He says I'm not paying. Yes, we're voting on Slammies on HalfGrit.club. Ringside News, I'm not fucking paying you some of bitches taxes. At Ron DeSantis, Florida, your fucking cops in Florida literally won't arrest. So fuck you. You don't get my $200K in taxes. Tyler, if this was a few years ago and if he tweeted it at Hillary, he'd be suspended right now. But he's just saying fuck you to a Republican. That's okay, right?
Yeah, we won't need to take any action on Ringside News if he's talking towards a Republican at all. I think he'll for sure be in the clear.
$200K in taxes. This guy's rolling in dough, Tyler. So that means he's making $400K a year?
It definitely is making a great amount from that Ringside News shit.
DeSantis won't add me either.
This guy's awful at hiding money if he's paying that much. Wait, so is that what USA Today was giving him? He must have been making $1 million a year with them, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. How much did USA Today play a part in this, and how long has it been since the ties have been cut? Maybe next year it won't be looking like $200K in taxes.
Florida has no state tax. This is $200K in just federal taxes? What the hell is going on here? This guy needs to be taken down. Thousands of dollars in presents. That's nothing. He'll be fine. But look, Tyler, so that was 9:30 a.m. for him. Oh, my God. We're going 5 minutes. 5 minutes goes by. He's back. So he must have taken like a 4-hour nap and waited for replies. He passed out unwillingly. And then he woke up sitting still in his own throw up in the wine on his shirt and just started tweeting right away. 5 minutes after this, fuck the government. Fuck you all. My house was broken in. Now it's his house was broken into. I thought he just had wine thrown in his face. How'd they get wine? Look, fuck the government, fuck you all. My house was broken into on Christmas, and they told me they aren't doing shit. Why the fuck do I pay the government over $100K? All right, he cut it in half already?
He definitely did realize he fucked up putting that information out there. Probably thought that no one would notice that he said 200K. The next one could be 100K. That's fine. And he really is trying to get more juicy details into this tweet. He wants more sympathy out of people on this Ringside News account.
If he's making that much, it's cheaper to keep her. Just let her throw wine at you. Let her steal the presents. That's not so bad. Why the fuck do I pay the government over 100K in goddamn taxes? And you motherfuckers want to arrest people robbing me on Christmas when I give you the address. He has the address of the robber, Tyler?
Yeah, he must, or he's trying to give him the address to his house on where to show up, where the scene of the crime took place. And these motherfuckers didn't care to pull up, and I wouldn't either. I can only imagine how this man sounded on the phone.
He doesn't like my blunt.
What is he saying?
Whoa.
Fuck the government. Fuck you all. I gave you the address. And why'd you fuck me over? Tyler, that's where it ended. We didn't get any updates after that, I don't think. He deleted the ones he posted. I hope he's still married. I hope he's not disowned. And I hope he got his Christmas presents back, Tyler. That was a lot of dip. What the hell are you getting in Florida for Christmas in this guy's house? There was a lot of alcohol and tobacco that was stolen from him.
And yeah, we have guns too as our presence over there downstairs at the Ringside News household.
Glamming me?
We were pointing presents at each other.
100 elixir.
They opened it and pointed it at him and then threw wine on him. Thank you so much, Kevin Nash, for the cupcake. Merry Christmas. Slammy voting is open on Habgrit.club. That might be the only good news we have. Gino, can you believe what Steve Carrier went through?
I can't believe it because it doesn't make any sense. Again, he was drunk. It obviously is true, so he can't really remember everything. So he's like, I was broken into, but at first I was assaulted in my own home, and then my stuff was stolen by people I know. So I know the address, but then I say later, no, I was broken into, but somehow I know the address. He's not able to keep his story straight, so I don't believe him or trust him.
The only guy with a worse Christmas than us, Tyler. Steve Carrier. We love you, Steve, and we stand with you against Nyla Rose. Against your father and against your wife. Wow, how dare they do this, Tyler?
It's super fucked up, Steve, but we're here for you no matter how many times we come to Nyla Rose.
5, 6 problems I have to fix. 7, 8, I think it's too late. Here comes the girl, she's right on time. Disguise makes her think I'm kind. Boy, is she in for a surprise. I'll show control, then I'll take her eyes. Gonna tell my story on the whole fucking show. Take over the chat with mind control. Make her take the balls and rub it on the phone. Mikey Clubs, I need another car loan.
This wasn't just a casual fan base that rallied around a fun little podcast. It is a cult of personality built around one man.